Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 53rd induction of the Northern Burlington National Honor Society. Take pride in your loved ones tonight, as what they're achieving is very commendable. It may have been a long road to this point, but this evening is meant to be a celebration of everything they've accomplished. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in the stars of our show, our 2018-19 National Honor Society officers. President Derek Hubbard, Vice President Catherine Deeker, Secretary Rachel Enriquez, Treasurer Anusha Keshareddy, Historian Oscar Hu, and Resource Officer Anjani Bhavsar. I'd now like to invite our current senior members of the Northern Burlington NHS to enter the room and take their seats as witnesses of this evening's ceremony. And finally, I now invite our newest inductee members of the Northern Burlington National Honor Society to enter the room. That's good. For those who don't know me, I'm Jeff Newman. I am the advisor of the Northern Burlington chapter of the National Honor Society. This is the 97th year that the National Honor Society has been in existence. 97 years of achievement, making this organization one of the oldest and most prestigious groups for high school students in the nation and in the world. Current members and new inductees are components of this incredible association. And I myself am proud to say that I was inducted into my school's chapter somewhat over 30 years ago, but we won't say exactly how many years. You don't need to know that. The motto of NHS is Noblesse Oblige, which translates to nobility obliges, meaning that with wealth comes responsibility. Now, we may not be royal and we may or may not have wealth, but we do have gifts that we can offer other people. It is our duty. We are obliged to help others in any way possible. And we do so with a myriad of opportunities. We have tutoring sessions 4 times a week. We have gleanings for Harvest for the Hungry. We've assisted with food drives and clothing drives and book drives and blanket drives. We act as student ambassadors. We save lives through the blood drives that we hold 3 times a year. And the list goes on and on. The National Honor Society has established a reputation for excellence among administrators, faculty members, students, parents, and residents of the school community. This reputation is the result of years of commitment on the part of everyone involved. As the advisor of the Northern Burlington NHS, I would like to charge each and every person in this room to act in ways which are honorable, responsible, and generous. Be grateful for the talents that you've been blessed with, but also realize that it takes constant hard work and determination to stay where you are right now. Consider this an opportunity to recommit to the same high standards of excellence which are expected by the National Honor Society. Right now, I'd like to introduce the principal of our school and one of the biggest, hugest advocates of NHS, Dr. Sally Lopez.
On behalf of the members of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, and staff, please accept our sincere congratulations to this year's inductees to the Northern Burlington High School National Honor Society. Your hard work and effort has been noted and will be formally recognized this evening. Admission to the National Honor Society requires multiple characteristics of excellence, including an overall cumulative GPA of a 93 or better. In addition to participation in activities, clubs, and/or sports, and an endorsement of character by members of the faculty and administration. The National Honor Society is made up of 5 components: knowledge, scholarship, service, leadership, and character. A National Honor Society inductee has shown that not only do they possess all 5 of these characteristics, but that they have the potential to grow in each of these areas as well. As an organization, the National Honor Society gives back to the school and the larger community in many ways. Members provide tutoring to middle school and high school students. They organize the blood drives, coordinate service projects such as Read Across America, and various donation efforts. As participants in the National Honor Society, members have ongoing opportunities to advance these characteristics of excellence that have gained them admission into this organization. It is this level of commitment that has and will continue to set you all apart as exemplary students. At this time, I would like to introduce the Northern Burlington National Honor Society Chapter President, Derek Hubbard.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's induction ceremony of the newest members of the National Honor Society. We are gathered here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of the inductees. They are the epitome of knowledge, scholarship, service, leadership, and character. For that, I congratulate them. Membership in the National Honor Society is one of the greatest honors that can be bestowed upon a student. A student must have more than just good grades in order to become a member. Every inductee sitting in front of me has been involved with several extracurricular activities, has received positive character reviews from teachers, and has displayed great academic integrity. I have no doubt that they will be a great addition to the organization. As an organization, we thrive to help the community. We run blood drives, offer after-school tutoring, and participate in various service activities throughout the area. All members are encouraged to volunteer whenever they get the chance. National Honor Society members represent the best that Northern has to offer and are leaders inside and outside of school. I congratulate the new inductees, and I know that they will bring the National Honor Society to a new level of greatness. Our historian, Oscar Hu, will now introduce the 2018 Staff Member of the Year recipient.
Okay, what's up everybody? My name is Oscar Hu, and I'm the historian of the National Honor Society. Today, I would like to present the Staff Member of the Year Award. So every year, all NHS members will nominate a teacher by writing a thoughtful paragraph about who they feel should win the award. Then the Executive Board looks over all nominees and decides who is the recipient for the year. But before I present the winner for 2018, I would like to say a few words about them, and I'm also going to drop a few hints to see if you could guess who it is. It's pretty obvious. Okay. Personally, English was never my favorite subject going into high school. It was all about reading books, learning about themes, the figurative language, or imagery onused. It was all the same concepts. All my English teachers were very nice, and I mean no disrespect. It's just all of it was just busy work, and I only learned a thing or two like MLA format or how to do a citation properly. But last year, my understanding of it was proven wrong. During junior year, going into English class was a new experience almost every day in the teacher's class. Sometimes we would be given a relevant poem and the teacher would sing it to the class with their guitar. Or when we were learning a play, we would act out the scenes to further our understanding of it through visuals. There were so many fun and interactive things we did in that class, and I will always remember it. I can't thank this teacher enough for giving me a new perspective on English and preparing me for my future endeavors. So if you haven't guessed it already, I am honored to present 2018 Staff Member of the Year Award to Mr. Chorba. Can you come up, please? Can Mr. Chorba come up to the stage, please?
Yes, you can say a few words if you want. Okay.
Here you go. That's good. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I didn't really know about this, so I had no idea. Thank you. You guys are great. What a wonderful school, and it's amazing. I was telling my wife, I know every one of you, it seems like, as you walked in. So thank you very much. All right.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Chorba. Now, our Vice President, Catherine Deeker, will now talk about knowledge, and we will now begin the candle lighting ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. Knowledge can be defined as facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through education. Knowledge is not just book smarts, but also common sense. Knowledge does not end with schooling. It continues to progress with life experiences. It develops with one's successes and failures. The most important aspect of knowledge is how it's applied. Will one use their knowledge to advance oneself or commit to sharing it to help others? Does someone conceal their gift or pay it forward? Do we support our peers in the performing arts or at athletic events, or help tutor a classmate just because it gives us NHS points, or because we know it is the right thing to do? It's not about the knowledge being gained as much as it is about what one chooses to do with it. Every new inductee here tonight is capable of using their knowledge to make a positive impact here at Northern and in the future. This largest candle represents knowledge. The lighting of the candle represents the light which illuminates our future. The flame of knowledge is passed from peer to peer, teacher to student, and parents to children. Although our candles will eventually be extinguished, The knowledge that they symbolize will forever burn in our spirits and minds. The membership of the Northern Burlington County Chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society. Our other current officers will review these qualities for the candidates. Thank you. And I would now like to introduce our NHS Secretary, Rachel Enriquez.
Tonight, each and every one of these students are to be inducted into the National Honor Society. As great of an honor as this is, let us not forget the scholarship that these students demonstrated in order to earn this membership. It is without a doubt that high school is difficult. With the overlapping of due dates and overload of assignments, how could it not be? Every student goes through their rough patches. But what makes the students of the National Honor Society different is how they persevere through these hard times. Even when the stress is overwhelming and they want to quit, they don't. Consequently, their persistence does not go unrewarded. And I'm not talking about getting an A on a test or being ranked at the top of their class. I'm talking about the reward of education. The students before us aren't ones to complete their work for the sake of a grade, but for the sake of learning. Their understanding of the impact that their education can have stimulates their curiosity. It leads them to doing more research, asking more questions, and seeking more information. And that exactly is what scholarship is. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. These students are willing to spend hours reading and studying because they know the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when a formal education has ended, for education only ends with life. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light illuminates the future. I would like to introduce our treasurer, Anusha Keshareddy.
Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? When Dr. Martin Luther King said this quote, he wanted people to understand the importance of service and giving back to the community. As a member of the National Honor Society, it is important to willingly volunteer your time for the betterment of the community. Recognize and be thankful for what you have, and work to improve the lives of others. Act compassionately and altruistically. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of a day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation and without recognition is the quality we seek from our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Thank you, and now I would like to welcome our historian, Oscar Hu, to talk about leadership.
Good evening, everyone. As the NHS inductees and I are here today, sooner or later, college will be on your mind. As you begin your application process, one thing to keep in mind is leadership. Colleges always search for leadership because it shows how the student can impact their community. All these inductees didn't get into NHS just because they apply themselves academically. They're here today because they take part in sports, clubs, or organizations where they can truly make their mark as a leader. Leadership helps you distinguish yourself to the colleges just like character does. It allows you to impact your surroundings. It gives you a purpose. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. And it's not all about stepping up and taking charge of people. Sometimes even your influence can prove as a worthy amount of leadership. Think about the saying, leaders create leaders. When exerting a wholesome force on your school, you should be keeping everyone in mind. Anyone can be a leader. You just need the will to do so. I'm sure one day all of our NHS inductees will be impacting their communities and continue the cycle by influencing someone else. Good leaders must lead by example. With all that said, our resource officer, Anjani, will share some words on the importance of character. Thank you.
Last but not least, we have character. If there is one thing that is evidenced by your daily choices, it is your character. One's character portrays who they are as a person and determines their success in the future. Every person here who was selected to be part of NHS was not only selected because of their grades, but also because of their personality. All of us National Honor Society members are young people of strong character. We stand up for our beliefs, are honorable, kind, and dedicated. We all have had our share of struggles in high school, but we maintained a good character to set an example for our peers. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one of us individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choices. I now ask our President, Derek Hubbard, to return to the podium to begin our induction procedures.
Knowledge, scholarship, service, leadership, and character are the all-important traits that are possessed by each and every member of the National Honor Society. They are also the traits that are expected to grow and flourish throughout one's life. Current members and new inductees are encouraged to achieve success in every trait every day of their lives. It is now time for the newest members to join our organization. As I read your name, please receive your membership certificate and pin from Dr. Lopez, then sign the official member book with Mr. Newman and the officers before taking your place on the risers to be celebrated for your achievement. Elizabeth ADOMAKO. Mahadi Agumamadi. Isabella Albano. Alvin Alex. YUSUF Ali. Anna Altwies. George Andrade. Kelsey Anisons. Tuin Aravind. Athira Aryath. Haley Archer. Ravi Arya. Pranav Ava. Elizabeth BANAS. Morgan Bentley. Amy BENITEZ. Raksha Baravoli. Rohan Bavankar. Tanvi Bila. Alexa Blue. Nicole BONDOC. Grace Boyle. Madison Brooks. Nina Burden. Marissa Carpin. Benjamin CHORBA. Emily D'Angelo. BRIANA Daniels. Bella DeLuise. Jordan DeSantis. Paul DiGirolamo. John Doherty. Abijay Eshwar. Patrick EVANKO. Jessica Fell. Holly Fisher. Joshua Foley. Madison Ford. Lourdes Fuentes. Lauren Garwood. Reagan GAUTAM. Abigail Goodenough. Riley GRIPP. Okay. Bailey Hall. Keely Hall. Davis HALLMAN. Renee Harris. Emily Heinzelman. Megan Hemminghouse. Haley Hentnick. Jocelyn Harrell. Brett Hubbard. Samyukta Jagannathan. Maria Jaminian. Natalie Jones. Nicolette Kelly Wilson. Crystal Kim. Ryan Cocatilo. Stephen Kolchinsky. Eric Kohler. Mina Labib. Jasmine Livingston. Alexandra Lucero. Aja Martinez. Mandy Lee. Christopher Martino. Julia Mayernick. Sydney Marr. Tori Morell. Maya Muthuramalingam. Jared Navarette. Andy Nava. Amy Nylander. Brielle O'Neill. Akil Patil. Jacqueline Paul. Benjamin Porter. Grace Quackenboss. Rachel Quigley. Hadi Rana. Kanisha Raymond. Rachita Reddy. Melanie Reyes. Catherine Richardson. Quinn Ridgway. Aiden Rose. Aaron Rose. Amelia Sandor. Victoria Savelli. Isabel Schoen. Shreyas Sithala. Kisachi Sendi. Madison Sheese. Carly Smith. Emily Song. Apiksha Sood. Noah Springer. Iniabasi Sunday. Morgan Taylor. Ryan Troy. Sartek Upal. Kelly Whedon. Ariana White. Caitlin White. Tobias Wilderotter. Ethan Wood. Sanjana Yadav.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the 2018-19 inductees for the Northern Burlington chapter of the National Honor Society. You want to do the pledge? Do the pledge. Say the pledge with them.
New members, please recite the National Honor Society pledge with me, which can be found on the envelope of your materials. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. Be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. I will maintain and encourage high standards for scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Friends, families, and colleagues, please join me in welcoming our new members with a round of applause.
You're good. I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight and sharing in this experience. I'd also like to recognize Northern Burlington TV for taping this event, Mr. Billy Jobs for publishing our programs. If you didn't get one, they're at the entrance, and especially Dr. Lopez for her support and her attendance tonight. I'd also like to thank administrators and staff to do all they can to help our students to achieve. And I'd like to thank everyone in this room. Your support and encouragement is what makes tremendous achievements like this evening possible. Thank you for sharing in our experience. I'm going to ask them to stay up here for just a couple of minutes so you can take photographs. I'm also going to leave these candles lit if you want to get like a photo of it all, of your experience. There's also refreshments over on the side. Please partake in them. And thank you for coming. And once again, I finally present our new inductees for the National Honor Society.